You'll have in Thailand what you have here today. Welcome to the CT. It's a great pleasure to have these three legends here. Learn as much as possible from them.
There's a very important question, which is why do a certain move and then someone comes and asks why? Not just following blindly, just bowing your head, right? In Muay Thai, there isn't an official rule for everything, but what is there? People who think and develop things, right?
Awareness, right?
I believe in that, in foundation, in truth, in the path. You know, those who have really walked it, it's not about being better or worse, it's about the path, about who has put in the work. Muay Thai has missions, so how many missions have you accomplished within Muay Thai? How many current and graduated students do you have? How many athletes have you trained? It's not just athletes, it's your whole school. How many fights have you had and who were your opponents? To me, all of that counts as missions. So I see that here it's a select group, it's a group that really has missions. Let's say high rank, you know?
That's it, we've been together for many years. I've known these guys for a long time. I don't even know how long it's been. We've already worked together. I've been their corner man several times.
Guys, that was our opening for today's video on our channel. Check out these tough guys who came here with a lot of humility to learn from these beasts. All right? And look, follow these guys on social media, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment. Come on, give it a like. Let's go. Let's get to work.
Whoever's going to run, follow Brunel out here, okay? Mototech is busy. Thank you.
I'm not going to run because I'm sore from a fight yesterday. Ah, man, after 40, you choose when you want to train, how you want to train. You know, there's no yelling. I don't yell at athletes over 40, man. On the contrary, I'm grateful to be on the mat.
I'm going here. Look, running, man, look. Cameraman, guys, he's here. I told him to get here at 8. He got here at 8:12, 8:12. He reported to the barracks, so he's going to have to do 12 sparrings here today. Stay tuned, guys. This is going to be crazy.
Guys, put on the belt and the pads, please.
Look.
The pad is heavier than him.
The morning part. More important than styles is the feint work on top of the styles. Muay Mat, Muay Fimeu, and Muay Khao. We rarely mention Muay Dano, which is tougher and more streetwise. The guy who fights.
The guy who does everything, does it all. A bit like Pedro used a good analogy, like it's the guy, one has the sword, another has the hoe, another has the spear.
The net.
Yeah, the net. So the damage guy is the one who tries a bit of everything, you know?
In round 1, we're going to work, pull the pad for the Muay Mat, okay? When you go to attack him, the Muay Mat, it doesn't matter with the attacks. I want you to do it your own way, as original as possible, okay? Bring out your own Muay Thai, right? Express your own Muay Thai. In the pad work part, however, we're going to work on Muay Mat's belts in round 1. So, Lipon is the Muay Mat, the athlete, and I'm the coach. So, if I'm working with him there, I'm going to want, look, feint, throw a jab, go. Then look, feint, throw a jab, cross the thigh. Pow, 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 then halt, then I start hitting him. Look, bam, 2 attacks. Look, feint, cross the thigh, boom, feint the jab, touch the jab, pow again, pow, bam there, look.
It's always that fake out move, right? So whenever I'm going to attack, I always fake the entry. I'm always doing this, you know, this entry here. All the time I do the movement, but I'm always faking, you know? So it's about making the athlete who's holding the pad always expect that fake. Yeah, you get it.
Even when my coach hits me here, look, anything, right? He hit there, pow, I fake and throw a strike, okay? So when those guys hit, they use both hands, right? They defended with both hands, pum pum. When I was about to hit, he would already close up, so it was easy to defend. But if I fake, then I'll start to see what happens. I'll see his reaction. Instead of hitting right away, right? So if he throws 1, 2, pum pum, I faked, look, I saw that he froze his leg. So That will give me time to see clearly, right? Like I always say about Tara de Hoduri, I won't see the situation. Padron kicked me there, kicked, pow, I fake and throw a strike, fake, throw a kick, then it's up to you to guide him. I'm not with Pedro here. He doesn't block the kick. I fake the kick and throw a straight punch. Pow! I faked the kick and went straight. See? Yeah, it's you who does it, pal. Once again, he blocked it. There, faked straight, pow. Pow. Always working on the Muay mat style.
One thing I always say is what? Muay mat, it's one, I always say this at the gym. It's number one in the sense that it's the one who starts attacking, right? He is number one. Probably on the other side there will be someone who's good, so he'll be number two. So Muay mat always has to be number one or number three. So he hits, takes the blow, then he responds. He always has to come after. He can't think that he's just going to attack and that's it, he won. He landed a punch because his opponent is skilled, but that's the issue. Sometimes people feint, then he kicks and gets caught off guard. If I'm the Muay mat, I have to have the mindset of acting after. I can go there. I feinted, attacked, crossed. He kicked me. I grabbed his body. Did you get it? Because I have to be thinking ahead. I can't just be thinking about that moment, you know? I have to think about the context of my game. I can't just think about landing the strike, we land it, that's already normal. Now the question is, how am I going to build this fight?
What will you do after you hit?
What are you going to do after you hit?
I hit, I stay conscious. It's not just on and off.
That's it, yes.
I hit, but my consciousness is always here all the time.
Always check the posture too, like how to position your leg, how to hold your leg there, you know? Because people go there and get excited, they start hitting, get excited, and end up losing their legs, right? I'm here. If I take the hit here, look, take it here, I'm fine. But if I take it here, look, I'll take it and I'll fall to the side. There's no way I can take this hit and come back. Muay Dan is the guy who moves forward. So the guy who moves forward needs to have a really solid base. So one thing I always say is to try to keep your center of gravity. Imagine that your center needs to be grounded. So I'm here the whole time. He kicked me. Look, I already know I'm going to take a hit. I know I'm going to take a hit to catch him. I'm going to allow myself to take the hit, but I'm not going to just stand still and take it. I'm not going to stay here to take the hit. Kick now. Look, I'm already positioned to take this hit. I'll take it and go in again. And it's also very important for us to really focus on defense, you know? How to defend against this. He kicked me here. Look, kick there. Look, pow here. This defense here is something I show very little, but it's something that's really valuable for the guy who moves around. Because the guy already throws that kick there. Look, pow, he already blocks it while moving, you know? I can't block with this leg here, crossing, stabilizing my body here. Look, he kicked there. Here I'm going to fall backward. I have no balance, man. I'm on top of my body and he's going to kick me hard. I'll fall backward. I can't hold it. So I'm already going, I'm going to block here and I'm already getting ready to move. I blocked pow, 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 foot, pow, foot.
Muay mat, sometimes he's really going to have to box in Muay Thai. He's going to have to become a boxer for a moment, you know? He'll box, put his hands up, then return to the Muay Thai stance. Do you get it? If I want to move, I'll step out of the stance. His stance is always a bit wider than my shoulders. I can't be here, look, grabbing him with my hand here, look, there's no way. I won't have traction to grab him, I need traction to have traction. My leg has to be more open. If my leg is more open, it's hard for me to block. I have to balance by falling forward. There's just no way.
He's the guy who's always ready to move, always willing to turn around because he'll be right there, you know? So I'll be there. One thing we use a lot, like I always say, is keeping that back foot always very active, right? When we're about to sprint, when we're getting ready to sprint, we don't start from here, we start from here. So here we're always ready to fight already, and there's the posture, right? The guy who's moving, he's never going to stay here. Look, he's always here, ready to fight, you know? I'm ready to fight and defend myself here.
So when you put your head forward from the middle forward, your posture is an offensive posture. It's easier to attack, everything will be simpler, more practical. Instead of attacking here, then getting ready, positioning myself, and only then striking, not here. I'm here, my strikes go straight in, I don't have to reposition myself, I don't have to do 2 or 3 things.
He's already set up there to fight, you know? So that's it, but it's different from the guy who's more like Muay Fimeu, right? Using Muay Fimeu, we use more counter-attacks than actually initiating. You get it? So we fight a bit more with him, right? So I'm there, I'm Muay Fimeu. He came to attack me, look, he attacked, look, he came to attack me, look. You understand? So it's a guy who stays more like this. See, it's already a different stance. It's the guy who walks backward. It's the guy who doesn't really want to fight. It's the guy who doesn't want to get hurt in the fight. Muay Fimeu is known as the guy who trains less. He's the most talented guy. So Muay mate is the guy who will walk. Dan is the one who will walk. Khao is the one who will walk. He will do what will hit Muay Fimeu's belly because he needs to tire him out. Because if he doesn't tire him out, it's over. Use that counter attack a lot. Think about what comes next, right? So a lot of feints. Muay Fimeu uses a lot of feints to keep us right here. Look at the other side. It's always like this. When you control this square, then this square is yours. Man, I can't finish, so he's gonna try hard. Try to get into the square here. Please keep it there.
This here is an important detail that Jiva did. Guys, at the event, I'm not here. And if I put the main player, he goes to the back, right? Man, he has to reposition himself while I'm already ready. So when I put the guy in, I don't throw myself backward. How do I not throw myself backward? By keeping my head over the axis of my foot right here. Look, if I put my head back, my weight goes back. When I do the tip, I throw myself at the moment when both of us throw ourselves.
Especially since there's pressure here, he's going to come in strong.
Yeah.
If you give the tip more or less, right?
I'm going to throw myself, he comes in strong, so my tip is weak and his position, his posture is strong.
One thing that's really good too is to plant your foot on the ground. On the ground. Plant your foot and lock it. Look, you see, so boom. I can't give the tip and go back like this. The tip is just a stay there, right? Like sometimes we use it to really push someone away, but usually it's just a stay there. Boom, stay.
When Pedro moved, I used the tip. He'll have to reposition himself, and that's when I catch him again. I've already made him move back, pushed him back, and when he comes forward, I throw another kick, and that's going to make him desperate. I'm behind, I'm further back, it's going to get harder. And the more he, or the Muay mat, or the Muay Khao, the more he thinks about his past mistakes, the easier it will be for me and my fighter to control the fight. So you throw the teep, hold it, then throw 2, 3 teeps, then comes a good teep feint. So if I threw 2 teeps, 3 teeps, I'll keep throwing jabs, straights. If he's worried about the teep, that's when the feint comes in. I threw it, he started to feel it, then I feint.
Winning exchanges in the fight is crucial for us. So I'm there with Pedro here. He came at me. Look, he came, pow. I stopped. He came. I kicked. He kept coming at me. Pow. I grabbed. Then I finished, man. I went there. I won the exchange. Each confrontation is a fight in the round, you know? I moved a lot. I went there, finished it. I wait for the referee. No, man. He got here, work.
Always remember to work the feint. Muay did a feint before striking because today the focus is on feinting, on top of the styles, okay? If the guy is going to strike, the strongest one, he's going to strike, I feint, boom, throw the blow, feint, the teep, throw a kick, feint, the teep, throw the elbow. But am I tough? I'm not just good with the jab, teep, and kick. I throw elbows and knees too. And now, about Muay Khao 2, we're going to start talking about feints, about entries, about Muay Khao. I'm not going to let go here, I'm going to grab him here, no.
The first thing I need to understand is movement. It's the foundation. So each style, each way of right, has a purpose. And from that, I have to build the foundation. Whoever is a coach will have to understand how to behave. I'm the coach, he's the athlete. There's no point in me trying to make him move backwards.
And I am Muay Khao.
So I have to pull him. I have to give him the stimulus he needs. If he's Muay Khao, I'll have to pull him here and stimulate him. For what? To come and clinch with me, okay? Mainly, it's to do the teep first. He's going to walk there. Does the teep, this teep is already different from Muay Fimeu, because Muay Fimeu, when he walks, look, he doesn't even move his back foot. See, he came from there, look, bam, I can't move. If I move here, look, there's no more time, you get it? He's pulling me there, he doesn't want to clinch. This teep here, look, sometimes I take this step and it's fine since he's already moving back, you know? Now I can step in. While he's retreating, I clinch. Look, pow, I've regained the space. He'll have to recover because he's off balance. There's no point in me suddenly trying to clinch him here. See, it won't work. He'll throw an elbow, you get it? He'll get out, he'll block. First, I need to bother him. I can't use my hand yet since coming in to hit would expose me too much. So first is the teep. I always say the teep, like the jab, is the wild card in Muay Thai. Everyone who likes Muay Thai, even Muay mat fighters, they have a good teep too, just a different style. It's a teep in the style that he does. It's not a teep that's going to control the fight that much. He'll be there. There will be times when he'll have to use the teep, times when he'll have to hold the fight back a bit. Also because through movement, you'll land good strikes, you know? Through a good stance, a solid base, you'll land good strikes. The stance depends on the coach. Since the student doesn't know, you need to pass calmness to him. There's no use being more nervous than the athlete. You have to be calmer, more confident in what you're teaching. Otherwise, he'll start to get confused and end up doing everything and accomplishing nothing. You understand?
Muay Khao guys, don't start here. Let's talk to Pedro here. He's an athlete. Go ahead, move forward. No, ask for a strike first. Ask for a feint. Ask for a strike. That's the moment when the guy will lose his stance. He'll get desperate. And then you'll move forward and throw your strikes. You can move forward and throw the knee. If I'm the athlete and Pedro is the operator, then I'll be here, I'll feint, then I'll create a reaction, I'll feint a straight punch, then I move forward, throw the knee, throw the elbow. Because as Pedro said yesterday, Muay Khao isn't someone who just walks like this. He'll move here, stay like this, then go there. So there are different ways of moving for Muay Khao. The stance is different, where his weight is different, because he wants to go in and clinch. Also try to teach the guys, when it comes to Muay Khao, how to enter, okay? Always go in from the inside, don't reach out here, always dive in, right? Always, it's like doing the little duck, you know? So you go in, then you open up the space and grab with your hands on the inside and hands on top. They're always winning. Here, automatically, I'm already losing, unless I do something really exceptionally good. But I'm not Saxon to do that. Are you Saxon? You're not Saxon. So, when it's time for Muay mat, feint, throw the hand, throw the kick, build it up. Don't lose too much during Muay mat. Work a bit more on counter-attacks. Defense. Step back and move to the sides. Don't just go straight back, okay? It's about stepping back.
So I took a few steps. I don't want to fight anymore. If you don't want to fight, you don't deserve to win. 1 step, 2 steps, let go of the action, move aside. 2 steps, move aside, I let go of the action.
There always has to be a feint first, from Muay mat, Muay Fimeu, or Muay Khao. Round 1, Muay mat. Round 2, Muay Fimeu. Round 3, Muay Khao. Alright? Let's go. Come on, material.
Kids these days don't know how to deal with frustration. That's right, I grew up here in this neighborhood. Man, I used to go to the beach with my board by myself when I was just a kid, really young. Man, we used to go to the beach when we were about 5 or 6 years old. Alone, man, each of us with our own little board. Would you let that happen with your kid today? No.